My name is Shelcy.
I'm Angelica.
And together we're
Two Random Girls.
So, we're gonna start off this episode with this Angelica blind tasting this Irish coffee chocolate bar. My boss went to Ireland and she brought this back for me as a gift.
Oh, it's coffee chocolate.
I'm not sure. It doesn't taste like coffee to me.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe that's just the name.
Okay.
Because I don't like coffee, but it's a lie. I don't know why I'd be lying.
Yeah, it should be lying. It's just coffee makes her sleepy for some reason.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But I don't like coffee flavored things. That I'm not lying about. Coffee flavored things I don't like.
Oh, you wouldn't like the Columbia candy.
Oh, it's coffee flavored?
But it's really good. I don't like coffee flavored things either, but that one's really good because it's tastes like caramel a little bit.
Okay. Okay. So, here's a little piece.
Ooh. I'm a chocolate connoisseur, guys.
I will say smell it first. When it's the smell smells a little stale.
Alcohol.
Like other people have tried it before and they were like, when they smelled it, they're like, it smells like a little stale.
It smells like alcohol, but something like medicine is what it smells like.
I could see it smelling like medicine.
Sorry, the smell I think is like the taste.
But get into the taste. You don't like it? Really? I'm shocked.
Ugh.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's wrong?
No.
Wait, what's wrong with the taste?
It tastes like. It tastes like Sorry. It tastes like medicine. Oh, I hate it. I think it's the coffee. Yeah. I think it's just it doesn't taste like chocolate. It's like chocolate consistency, but it doesn't taste as chocolatey as I like it.
Then maybe that's what I
You like it.
I don't like chocolate. I don't like chocolate. The thing I usually don't like the most is chocolate bars because it's just usually just solid chocolate. You know what I mean? Just raw chocolate. I cannot get it down. But when I tried it, I was like, you know what? I don't like chocolate, but I like to try different things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So when she gave it to me, I didn't want to tell her, oh, thank you, but I don't like chocolate.
Yeah, of course.
So I accepted it with a smile on my face. And I told Angelica, hey, she gave me this chocolate bar. You can have it. But I tried a piece just to try it, just to see it. It's Irish chocolate. I've never had it before, you know? And I was like, the smell was a little stale at first. I was like, but I tasted it. And as I ate it, it just kept getting better in my mouth. I was like, this is yummy. It tastes like, it's not too chocolatey. You're right. I couldn't put my nose on it.
It's barely chocolate, guys. If I could describe it the best I could, it's
maybe your mom will try it.
Alcohol. Yeah, it tastes like medicine to me. I didn't like it at all. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
I think it was the coffee, honestly.
I really enjoyed it. I made my sister try it too. She liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, she's like, it's all right. She even wanted another piece.
Oh, yeah. You see, I wouldn't get another piece. But I'm glad I tried it.
Yeah? Yeah, just try new things.
Yeah, try new things.
All right, guys.
But I had a quick question, what we were going to talk about. It's so let's say, one of us is pregnant, right? And we have a significant other, let's say, right? So let's say, if you're pregnant, my significant other kissed your belly. I wouldn't be mad at it. Would you be mad at it if your significant other kissed me or Rebby's belly when we were pregnant?
I wouldn't be mad. I would just be hoping that it's not weird. He just didn't random just because it's giving me that PTSD of what I told the story I told you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if it's something that's invited,
yeah,
you know what I mean, and then just and then you're over here saying you're happening? The other person's weirded out, then I would feel just embarrassed, oh my god, who told him to go do that? You know what I mean? But if not, I would think it would be cute.
Okay, but you wouldn't be what the F is he doing?
No.
Okay. Yeah, me neither.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I think about this conversation and I think about somebody I know who got mad at their boyfriend because he ate the rest of a sandwich of her friend. Her friend was eating a sandwich. Her friend offered the sandwich to anybody. It wasn't a sandwich. It was avocado toast, with bacon and stuff, right? So the friend was eating the sandwich. She offered the toast to everybody, right? The friend and the girls didn't accept the toast, but she did want it. But she just didn't accept it because she thought it was gonna be asked again.
Yeah, the girlfriend.
The girlfriend thought it was gonna be asked again. But then the boyfriend was like, when the boyfriend saw nobody was taking it, the boyfriend was like, "Shit, I'll take it." And then the boyfriend, and then the girlfriend said, "Oh wait, I want it." but then everyone was like it was a weird thing. And then she ended up giving the toast to the boyfriend. The boyfriend devoured it.
The friend's boyfriend.
Yeah. The girlfriend of the boyfriend.
This got confusing, I think, to them.
Really?
Who ended up giving the toast to who?
The friend gave the toast to the boyfriend.
To the boyfriend of her friend.
Yeah, her friend. Yeah. Uh-huh. And the boyfriend ate it, devoured it. But the girlfriend was mad. Yeah. Not at the friend. She was mad at the boyfriend for eating it. Yeah. And I was just thinking about that story, and I don't know. Sometimes I feel like that would be me. Like, like I feel like I relate to her. So then me really? Hearing this story, I'm thinking, can I say I'm okay with that and then not be okay with that? Or do you think those are two different things?
You still to this day think you would react like that girl? Yeah. Really?
I think if it's like leftover, I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't react like that girl anymore.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. If that was me, I would not care. Like, Alejandro could. I'm not gonna lie. At the Jersey Shore, I had the lollipop. Remember how I said we take the shot of aguardiente and then the lollipop, and then I gave it to Melissa because Melissa took a shot. I gave her the lollipop, and then I gave it to Alejandro. Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like, you see, like, I did that with Alejandro, and I'm like, I don't care. Like, and I feel like the lollipop is worse because it's like,
yeah, the lollipop is way
like
worse,
extra saliva. But
I think also people were drunk.
No, that's when we first got there. I was sober.
Oh, damn.
Like, but Alejandro and me, like, I know he wouldn't care either. But I don't know if he would.
I don't think so. I feel like that's not true because then the boyfriend and the girlfriend were talking, and the boyfriend said, "No, I'm not gonna lie. If my friend offered you their leftover food and you ate it, I would feel weird."
Really?
And I'm guarantee you, a boy would feel weird.
No, like, that's what I was gonna say. Alejandro doesn't care if I give him your leftover or Melissa's leftover lollipop. Like, he doesn't care that. But honestly, I don't know if he would care if his friends gave me leftover. But I don't think so. Like,
especially if it's not like it's a friend, like not a super cool, not like their best friend or something, like a friend that they just like talk around. Like sometimes they see each other, and then he gave you like he took a bite of the pizza, and was like, here you go, and you ate it, like you accepted it. He would feel weird.
Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
Now I wish I could call him and ask. Should I call him? Should we call him?
Oh my god, call him.
Okay. But yeah, like, I personally, like, I don't know. He's with his friend right now, so let's see if I'll ask him. But I really don't think he'll care.
It's like not something like spaghetti that you could like something like.
I think it'll be weird if like we're over here like the. But. Hey, baby. Sorry. You're live on the podcast right now. And we just have a question for you. It's really quick. Sorry to bother.
What's your question?
So the question is, babe, if like one of your friends, like Lewis or like your friends, they were eating a pizza, let's say, and they didn't finish it, and they're like, hey, does anybody want like my leftover? Like they already bit it and stuff, and he offers it to me and I eat it, would you feel some type of way?
Eat Lewis's leftovers?
Yeah, like if Lewis
took a bite out of.
Yeah. Or if I drink from the same drink as him or something, like if he makes me try his drink.
No, obviously not. What the hell?
No, you wouldn't care. Okay, what about the pizza? Back to the pizza.
What do you mean?
If he took a bite of the pizza and then he's like, okay, I'm full. Like, does anybody want it? And I take it. And I bite it. No, yeah. No, I know, exactly. It's because I was saying that I don't think you would care, but Chelsea was like, I think he would care. And I was like, no, like I don't care if he does it.
Not best friend.
And first of all, Lewis is fat ass. He would definitely finish the whole thing. He's not leaving you nothing. But anyways, no, why would I get mad at that? That's so stupid.
But not the best friend.
Okay, what about if it's not like your best friend, like a friend that's
if
not.
If it's one of my friends, I genuinely would. If it was like one of my friends, I genuinely would. Yeah. If it was a random person, then yeah, okay, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
But like all my friends are my friends, so I mean, I don't have any problems with any of them.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, thank you, Prince.
All right.
Okay, I love you. Bye. Bye.
Prince is crazy.
I call him Prince or King sometimes. But yeah, you see, yeah, I knew he wouldn't care.
Okay. I think the reason that the boyfriend said that is because he was thinking of a specific friend. That he feels like the friend is weird.
Okay, yeah, but then he shouldn't be friends with somebody that thinks it's weird.
Yeah.
But that's for another story. But yeah, I don't see why. But like I understand, I guess.
So if I was her, like I feel like I would also feel a little bit weird if I was in that situation. And I think like the reasons, like at least for me, like my mom, just like the Haitian culture, like there's some things that are just like weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like side eye. So like eating after people, something like that, like they think is weird. Just like, and also just like, I think what the girlfriend also was mad about is just because like the boy ate, like he had eaten food, he wasn't starving. So for him to like go out of his way and still eat it, it was just too much. Like, bro.
So yeah, so okay, I understand that. I guess I think it's cultural thing. Like
Yeah, like now that I'm thinking about it, that's why I said that, because I was like, while I was saying that, I was like, I felt, I understood why the girlfriend was mad when she told me that story. So that's why I was like, dang. But I was mad about that one. That one seems more like that's a kiss, you know, and not just eating food. People share food all the time. You know what I mean? If they're starving in a camp and they have to eat after, you wouldn't feel weird. Food. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, so I guess maybe now, like maybe I don't align with that girl's feelings anymore. Like I don't think it's that weird.
Like you think, let's say if you had a boyfriend and he ate from my food, would you be mad?
If like eating from like a plate, like no, and I guess eating from a sandwich too, like a bite, it's not weird.
You wouldn't, like, you maybe, I think you would still be like side eye, but like you wouldn't like start an argument over
like
it.
I don't think I'd be mad. Like I would still be like, Jesus Christ, like bro, just say no. I don't.
Yeah,
maybe.
But then it's still, that means you would get mad then.
Okay, no, I don't think I would be. I wouldn't be mad. I think just what you're saying, just side eye. But I'm like, you know, it's like fine. Like it's nothing weird. It's not crazy. You know what I mean?
But like, so like as a friend, would you prefer me for not to offer? Like,
honestly, I think I just need to get over it. Like it's fine.
Okay, I mean, guys, comment, like, should she get over it or should I just not ask? like I don't know. You know, like
I think I just need to get over it.
Because, so do you think if you had a man, do you think he would be like, do you think he would be like side eye if, let's say, Alejandro, like when we all hang out, Alejandro's like, oh, does anybody want my leftover?
No.
And you took a bite of it?
I don't think so.
Okay, so then I think you have to get over it.
Yeah.
So do you think Rebby, since she's Haitian also, you think she
generally, I feel like
she'd kill us?
I feel like no. I don't remember what Rebby had said when I told her that story.
Yeah.
I think she did say, like, I understand where you're coming from, but I think...
Yeah, I think she, like, understood, but she was like...
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be super angry at... Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, like, I was thinking about the belly thing because, like, there's a lot of times, like, maybe not boyfriends of girlfriends, but, like, just family members, they're with the big belly and they take pictures and it's like they're hugging it or they're like, oh my God. Like, I don't know. I've seen that. And I feel like if, like, I would love it, like, if you're pregnant, Alejandro's like kissing your belly. Like, I don't know, maybe that's weird to me, but I feel
think
like
it just goes to show, like, I feel like what you want is it to be like that close where that is possible.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean,
like where it's like possible, like he's genuinely your friend, or he's genuinely so happy that you're giving a baby. Like, not as much as me, obviously, like nobody's gonna be as happy as me, I mean, except for, like, your family members and stuff, but I mean, like,
my husband.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. But like yeah, for him to feel like, oh my God, she's my friend too, or like, you know, like feel part of it. Like, I would want that.
Yeah, I think that's what you're like, you want. And I also too, I would like that. Like, I would like them to be like really close and like, you know?
Or like, even like, obviously they don't have to be best friends, but like knowing like if there's somebody bothering you, like to protect you, like, you know, or like just like love you as much as I love you, because you're somebody I love, and if they love me, then they have to love you, you know? So like things like that, I wouldn't mind. Like, also, like, I guess another question from a boy's perspective of kissing a belly, it's like, if we're at a club and their friend is drunk and if I protect their friend, like, would that be weird?
If you're a boy?
No, if I was a girl. So I'm me, and let's say I go to the club with Alejandro and his friend got really drunk. And I'm like, okay, like, here, let me give you water.
No, it's not weird at all.
Yeah, like, I don't think that's weird. But, like, maybe other boys think that's weird. Like I'm trying to find the equivalence of, like, the man giving the girl breakfast, and if I'm over here like taking care of the friend and like, okay, come here, let me grab you,
maybe like building furniture, like at the house, like
if I'm building his furniture,
like no, if the you're saying of the boy feeling weird. I was gonna say if like the girl asked the boy to
yeah, like I don't know, but I guess like it's like intertwined. Like if we're at a club and Alejandro like punches a guy because he's messing with you, I wouldn't be mad. Like I would be like, yes, like you need to do that. And if I'm at a club and if I just let his friend be drunk because I'm like, oh, I don't want my man to be jealous, like I feel
no, I don't think it's weird.
Yeah, I feel like that's what's needed. And if you think it's weird, then it's like, I think it's like insecurities.
I think so, because it's not like it's a random person. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like your boyfriend's fighting, your girlfriend's taking care of a random man.
Yeah.
Or like even then I wouldn't be upset, because I'm like, she's so caring. She sees somebody so down bad, she wants to help them. Like, you know, even if just quickly getting them water, you know, something like that. I think that just goes to show who you chose to be your partner.
Yeah.
And it should make you feel happier that you're with them, and not something that's like, what the heck, she's being nice. She's being nice.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, my girlfriend's nice.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. You know what I mean? Or my boyfriend's nice. He's a good man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's a good man.
And you start crying because he's a good man. Like, I think it's crazy.
No, like, I understand. I feel like I want my boyfriend to be a good man. Like, if there's an old lady to help her cross
the street, if
there's like just a young lady struggling
who's
with
feeling scared. That's what I'm saying. It's things like that just, if you want, like, I feel like there's so basically a couple of months ago, I had asked my friends, I had asked them, I was like, how did they feel, because I was on an airplane and a man had helped me put my get my luggage down, or help me put my luggage up. It was one of the two things, or actually it was both, 2 different times. But Angelica had a man who didn't help her,
bro. And now too, when we went to Europe. Oh no, it was when I came back from when I went to Puerto Rico with my mom. I came back and I was struggling, like that thing. I was like and then nobody helped me, and I'm like, these people are mean. Yeah. Where's the shiver? I can't say that word. Yeah, exactly,
things like that. If my boyfriend was there and he was seeing you struggle, I would be okay with him, like if I didn't know you, whatever, helping you. Be like, just quickly, like, it's not something where you just do it, now your hands touch and now you're falling in love, like, you know what I mean? It's literally just helping. Like, it's okay, do you need help? Yeah, please, thank you. You get it for you, and you just say thank you and you go about your damn life. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's weird. I don't feel insecure in that. I don't think my boyfriend's trying to date a girl just because he is helping her, and just because it might be a young beautiful woman. Like, I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like, I think for me, I think it's fine also. I think it would just not be fine if, like, let's say I noticed they're only doing it for hot girls.
That's what I also would feel weird.
If I notice that trend, then I'm gonna be like,
then he's not. I want to be someone who's actually truly a good man and who would help anybody, no matter how they look like, no matter if they're attracted to them or not. Because there are some men who really will only hold the door for someone they think is hot. Yeah, you know what I mean.
And sometimes even just like scientifically proven, like hotter people get nicer things, like just done to them. It's like, what is it that people were saying? The pretty privilege. Yeah. And it's like, I understand that like that's a thing, but like if it's like that, I'd get mad. Or if it's just like overly, like, if you're doing too much, then I'd be a little like, you're just doing too much at some point. Yeah. Like, if you're helping somebody with the luggage, yeah, sure. But then if like they start, it's not even that I would be mad at my boyfriend. I would be mad at the person, because sometimes you help a person and then they like, keep asking then do this for me. Then I'll be like, all right, like no, alone, but
yeah, I think like for me, I would feel if he's only doing it for people who are hot or things like that. It's obviously just because I feel like that's low-key close to cheating.
No, you're basically cheating in front of my eyes.
In front of my eyes. Like, you're just going out of your way to talk and touch like people who you're attracted to, which is sickening. Weird. That's sickening. That's not being nice. That's being a perv. Like, you're a predator. You're a predator. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but there are some people who think it's like they don't want. Like, one of my other friends, like, her response when we said that was that she said that she doesn't want her man to be friendly. She doesn't want her man to be friendly. Yeah. She wants her man to be like nonchalant, like in like public places,
like eyes only for her, like type. I mean, like obviously we also want are meant to have eyes only for us, but I guess in a case of emergency or like case of helpingness, like I don't mind. Like
yeah, I don't mind either.
Plus, especially if I'm right next to you, then like
even if I'm not next
yeah,
to you,
but
you know what I mean. Like if you're at the grocery store and a woman is trying to reach the top for something, is there's nobody around, you could be. I feel like it's weird to just see someone struggle to ignore somebody struggling.
Yeah,
I think that's what's the weirdest part, because even for you, like at the airport, if that was my man who was watching you struggle, I'd be like, bro, help her, because
somebody help the girl.
It's literally taking time away from them too. He could have just helped you instead of seeing you struggle and take time to, like, you know what I'm saying, would have made the thing move faster if he just helped you get it. So it's like there's nothing wrong with helping other people.
Yeah. Bro, actually, that brings up a good point. I mean, it's still the same point, but basically, when I was struggling, it was the girlfriend in the middle, and he was on the aisle seat. So I was struggling, and I basically almost fell on top of him. And I'm like, this is worse than if you would have helped me. My boob's in your face. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't have enough, but like, I'm like, and then she's looking at me wrong when I'm like, I'm not doing this on purpose.
Like, yeah, I'm like struggling with my life.
Like, here. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. But so the reason we got onto this topic was because, like, there was a video on TikTok of this lady. Her pregnant best friend was over, and her husband, which was, by the way, Corbin Bleu was the husband that made the food. Yeah.
Why didn't nobody tell me that?
It was Corbin Bleu.
I didn't know. Yeah. Oh my God, even more I'm on his side.
Like, yeah, and he made her some breakfast and everything. Well, he made everybody breakfast, and he brought over a plate for her, and then they just gave a kiss on the cheek, and she's like, "Oh, thank you so much.
I love you."
Yeah, I love you.
Yeah.
And then he went back to go finish cooking. He made breakfast for everybody, and he was bringing her a plate of food, right? And then the caption was like, it was his wife that posted the video. It was like, when your husband loves, like, the people that you love, and like makes breakfast for your pregnant best friend. And there are people in the comments trying to make it weird, saying, "Oh man, she's like look, open your eyes, like it's weird." His. Like they were, you know how people be. And I sent it to my friends, and I was like, would you guys be mad about this? Because I didn't think it was weird at all. I looked at it and I smiled. I thought it was so cute. Yeah. Like, they're like a family, you know. But people were making it weird and saying that she trusts them too much, and that obviously, like, there's something going on because he made her a pregnant woman. He fed a pregnant woman,
and he gave her a kiss on the cheek.
Like, yeah, a kiss on the cheek. And people literally give kisses on the cheeks all the time. That's how we greet each other.
Yeah, like, I think it's like, I really think it stems from insecurities, because I'm not gonna lie. I really am not gonna lie, guys. I would literally, I don't know what, I mean, obviously, like, but if you and Alejandro hang out, I would literally not think anything about it. Like, I mean, obviously, maybe I'll be like, oh, that's weird. They didn't hang out with me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, wait a second. I would feel,
but like, if it was like planning, like, let's say my wedding or something, and you two are alone.
Oh yeah,
like,
to
plan the wedding, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, what's going on there? Like, there would be no thought in my head that something bad is happening. Yeah. Like, and if you guys are hanging out alone, my thought process would be like, they're planning something for me. Like, obviously, if it's just you two hanging out for no reason alone, I'd be like,
when did they get this close?
Yeah, like, what?
Like, what the heck? Why am I not there? Yeah. That's also what I was gonna say. Like, I have no issue, like, with my friends being friends with my boyfriend. Like, I invite that. I would want that. But if they were just randomly like, hey, let's go out to dinner, or let's go to the movies, and I'm over here sitting at home bored, I'm like, what the heck? Why didn't y'all invite me?
Yeah, I think that point is weird, but yeah, like, I also, like, oh my God, my dream is for them to, like, be best friends, like, obviously, but I think the problem stems in that those people that comment, they, like, think their friends would do something, or that their boyfriends would do something, but I'm like, maybe it's wrong. Maybe this is how the people get things done with, having this mentality of, like, but, like, I truly don't think either one of, like, my man or my friends would do something.
Yeah, literally. I think this just goes to show, I feel like sometimes it's not that they even think that the other people will do something. It's just that I feel like sometimes they think they're not enough. Yeah. You know what I mean? I really think sometimes it stems from self-insecurity, and not just, like, not trusting the other parties. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, why wouldn't they go for my friend? You know what I mean? Yeah, or why wouldn't my friend like him? He's so handsome. Da, da, da. Oh, they have the same sense of humor. Like, there was two best friends. It was a TikTok. They were just dancing. It was her husband. It was a best friend and her best friend's husband, and they were just dancing. They were at a concert or something at a bar, and they're like, "Oh, when you and your best friend's husband have the same like vibe or something," and they were just over here screaming. Literally, they were not close to each other, nothing. They were just like two people standing next to each other, and they were like just thinking and everything. They're like, "Oh, is that your husband?" Da 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 da, making it weird, and they looked like just two happy friends. They looked. There was nothing romantic in that video. Yeah. You know what I mean? And people still felt like weird.
And I think that's beautiful because it really shows that she fell in love with like the copy of the best
God, that's literally what everybody was saying. They said, "Oh my God, now your best friend married a boy version of you."
Yeah, literally. Yeah. That's so adorable. Like, you see, like, I would be there crying my eyes out being like, I'm so happy right now. Thank God. Like, you know? But I truly think like people are just like, yeah, like they're insecure. They're like scared something might happen. I don't know. I really think it's beautiful.
I think it's beautiful too.
And I'm trying to think like where I would just draw, like, my thing is that I would draw the line when the line is crossed already. There's nothing that I would be like, oh, that's like, if you're dancing with Alejandro, I wouldn't think that's weird.
The only thing that would be weird if I start twerking.
Yeah,
that's obviously weird.
If you start twerking and backing it up on him, I'd be like, what?
That's obviously. But if someone over here doing like this, like a little two-step or whatever, it's not weird.
You could be two-stepping, holding hands like salsa. Yeah, like I wouldn't think it's. If you're like, I wouldn't think it's weird. Like, if you had a boyfriend and I grabbed your boyfriend, I'm like, hands in the air. Like, would you think that's weird?
No, I wouldn't think it's weird at all.
Okay, but. Yeah, like if I would have, or if you grab Alejandro's hands and you're like, yeah, let's go party, like I would not think any of that is weird.
Yeah.
You guys could literally be holding hands, skipping, drunk. I would be like, oh my God, they're so silly. Yeah. Like I'm telling you guys, nothing would make me be like side eye unless it's like.
It's a reason to side eye. Like you're doing
if you're twerking on my man, everybody weird. Universally would think that's weird.
Because what? No, like twerking is like universally a thing too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So yeah,
that's
like,
weird.
It's weird.
If you're,
it's basically having sex. Literally,
oh my God,
literally, you're basically having sex.
No, like that's weird. Like if you're, like if you go to a club and you twerk on, if I went to a club right now and I twerked on any man, I cheated on my boyfriend.
Yeah.
So if he goes to a club and he lets a girl twerk on him, let alone my best friend.
Yeah.
He cheated on me and my friend did me so dirty.
Oh,
like
dirty as hell.
Oh my God.
Grimy.
Yeah,
actually.
grimy.
Like, so yeah, like there are lines, but I feel like just two people having a relationship generally, like having a positive relationship, a friendship is not weird. You shouldn't want them to hate each other because it really makes it difficult.
I think that's the point. Like a lot of people, they don't want them to have friendships with girls. It doesn't matter who they are.
Who the girl is, yeah.
Because I have guy best friends and I do these things with them. Like, I grab them. I'm like, let's dance. I'm like, oh, come on, guys. Like, so I'm like, if people saw that, people would be like, oh, no, she's cheating on her man.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, if my boyfriend does that with my friends, like, it's no, like, I wouldn't mind. But I feel like people that comment that, then they can't have friends of the opposite gender because, oh, my God, God forbid.
No, generally it's because it's the same people who are like, oh, men can't have girlfriends. Like they can't be friends with a girl. Like if they're friends with a girl, it's always for like a nefarious reason. Like they want to be with them, or they like them, they have a crush on them, something like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's literally why, like, no matter who the girl is, even if it's their sister, bro, like, it's insane. Like, and I understand some people just have PTSD. I would understand if I had a best friend like before you guys, and my best friend cheated, like did something with my boyfriend.
No, that would be crazy.
Like maybe I could understand if I see you guys talking to my boyfriend, I'm over here like, like maybe then I could understand. You know why? Because I have a reason. You know what I mean?
You know who I am?
Yeah. Marley.
Yeah.
Because like I have a reason to be worry of people, like to worry about people like being close. But these people, a lot of them, they have no reason.
No worry.
They're like, just insecure. Like, that's just the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I really... Bro, you guys could be in the corner chatting, and I'd be like, they're talking about me. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, they're planning on how to F right now in front of me. Like, But, like, some people would jump to that. And
no,
be
they
like,
would immediately go
in the corner with
literally,
my
what
friend?
Were you talking
like,
about? Yeah, they never get mad at the boy. They're also just gonna immediately go to the friend and be like, "What the F?"
To my man. Why
like
were you
to my
man.
man. Oh, what was so funny? Like, tell me the joke.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I don't know.
And that's just a horrible way to live. I think not being able to trust anybody, because I'm not gonna lie, being in a relationship where your friends and your man do not like each other and do not want to be around each other will make life very hard.
Very hard.
Very hard. Like, they should at least like each other, like enough to laugh, make a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It shouldn't make you feel weird. Even if to do a little dance, like, hey, come on to the dance floor. You know,
like, you're over here like, can I touch him? Can I talk to him? Oh, I'm doing too much. She's gonna get mad at me, like, or like, I don't want him near here. Like, I'm not gonna lie,
I wouldn't want to be friends with somebody like that, because what am I supposed to do? Because now I can't even enjoy myself and have fun in the moment.
Or like, imagines like, I don't want you dressing like that in front of my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, your boobs are all out. Like, don't dress like.
Not gonna lie, my boobs be out.
Girl, the Jersey Shore party, Chelsea. Oh my God, I'm going crazy. Chelsea's boobs out, man. I was staring at them things all night. All night. It butt out, everything. I was like, oh my God.
A lot of things were out that party.
Yeah, a lot of things were out. You think I'm over here like, I couldn't even tell you that I was like, oh my God, Alejandra's like looking. Like, I wasn't even, that wasn't
because
even
that's
on
not
my mind.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But in some girls' minds, they're like looking at her boyfriend for seeing if they get gays, like if they're looking at you, or like being like, oh, you shouldn't be like, come on, like my boyfriend's here. Like, never.
Because I don't understand. It's like the same thing too. If you go to the beach, you're wearing a 2-piece.
Oh, you're telling everybody to cover?
Like, to
your
cover
man
up?
can't like.
There's women out there with boobs and butt out every day. How does your man survive?
That's what I'm saying.
How is he surviving?
And they think it's because like they could factor, like they could. What is that when you control? Like, you could control the friends there, and then you could control them not have. But like, that's just a sick way to live.
It's a sick way.
You're in your room devastated because your man's walking outside and you can't control what the girls are wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I know, like, if my boyfriend goes out and there's a big pair of boobs, what am I gonna do? Like,
God forbid there's a girl with big boobs.
Yeah,
out
like,
there.
what? He might look, but what can I do?
Like, literally, there's nothing you could do. There's truly nothing you can do.
I'm not gonna lie.
Anybody will look.
Yes, if there's I look.
Yeah.
If there's a man with, like, walking shirtless with sweat dripping down his 12-pack, what am I gonna do if my eyes just, like, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
you just look and then you go about your life.
Go about
the issue is that you know your man can't look and go about his life. That's the issue with them.
Oh,
they know who their man is.
I was like, wait, what? I was like, you know something I don't know.
No, but I'm saying, like, when the man, they know that the person that they're with, when they see a girl, like, they see boobs, they see a butt, they know, like, they will think about that, or they will try to do something.
No,
you know what I mean?
Crazy.
That's what they know, because they know who they're with.
Yeah.
Leave the man.
Leave the man. Leave the man. Like, I think it's just like, or when you're like, imagine I'm on a date and I'm like, and he's like, why stop looking at that man? Like, that's just sickening also. Like, hello. Like, if the man's right in front of me, I'm blind, I cannot see. Yeah. Like, obviously I'm gonna see an attractive man there, but then I'm gonna go and hold my baby's hand, like,
and go about your life and never think about that man ever again.
Never again. So P. Diddy updates. Basically, Kid Cudi was on stand.
Oh my God, did he say he blew up my car?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, basically, he was like, they were like, did you believe him when he said that he that he had nothing to do with your car? And he said no. And then they were trying to, the prosecutors are P. Diddy's side, right?
No.
Oh.
They're the prosecutors, the people prosecuting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the people
the plaintiff, the defendant.
Well, prosecutor
is the one they're prosecuting. They're prosecuting Diddy. They're the one on that.
So who's the one that, like, okay? So when
Diddy's
they ask
lawyers?
questions, Diddy's lawyers were asking questions to Kid Cudi, and they were trying to imply that it was Cassie, the one that burned the car.
What?
They were like, did you know that DNA was found to be female? And then Kid Cudi was like, no, I didn't know DNA was found. And then they were like, did you know, like, even after Cassie was the one that told P. Diddy where you lived, and that's why P. Diddy went to your house? But basically, I don't know if you know this, but basically one day P. Diddy showed up to Kid Cudi's house after the whole Cassie thing with their assistant, I don't know their name, and with Cassie, because Cassie was the one that told P Diddy where Kid Cudi lived. And he showed up to his house, but Kid Cudi wasn't there. And apparently, like, when Kid Cudi arrived, they were gone. And like, his house, he went into his room and the dog was locked in the room.
Wait, I don't understand. Diddy went into Kid Cudi's house?
Inside.
Cassie had the key or something?
No, I don't know how. I think he left it open, and Cassie knew where he lived. So, and then
Where he live at? Sorry.
And then P Diddy locked his house. I mean, locked his dog in the room. And then when Kid Cudi came, his dog was traumatized and he was never the same again. And I don't remember if he like threw everything, like he like
ransacked the house.
Yeah, ransacked. I think he did, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But basically, people were like, they were trying to like imply like, oh, Cassie was the one that burned your car. Cassie was the one that gave him the location. Like, why wouldn't you think?
He probably beat the location out of Cassie.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
he probably did. So like, Kid Cudi was just like, no, like he was like really blind. It's like, yeah, like after we had a meeting, I thought it was fine, but then he would like but I never like tried to interact with him again. And then they spoke about how one of the makeup artists was saying how she heard when P Diddy was basically beating up Cassie, and she left because of that. And then another guy that was P Diddy's assistant basically was like, they asked him to testify, and he was like, no, I'm not going to testify because like I love P Diddy, and I, even after every, like, he basically said he saw P Diddy beat up Cassie, and but he was like, but every year I think P Diddy like like
P Diddy's God.
Bro, every year, literally in the comments crazy. They were like, he thinks P Diddy's God, like, yeah. But yeah, that's like all I could remember right now. A lot of baby oil still they talk about.
Well, why is everyone's obsession with this baby oil?
Well, because he was obsessed with the baby oil. Oh, and they investigated they put on stand the FBI agents that like went to his house, and they found bottles of Astroglide, bottles of baby oil. Is that lube? Yeah, lube. Baby oil. They found AK-40s. They found guns.
There was an AK-47 in his house?
I'm not sure. I don't think it was an AK-47.
Okay.
But they found lots of guns in his house. They found a briefcase that said Diddy filled with weed. They found a lot of cocaine. They found like hella drugs. And then in his room it was like disturbing. And then it was like lipstick written like, you're amazing, you're great, and like a bunch of different things. I'm sick in the head.
In his room? Like his room was covered with like lipstick writing?
In his bathroom mirror. And then like the people from a hotel that he would constantly stay at, they confessed that they were like, yeah, every time he would come, we would automatically charge him an extra $1,000 for the damage security that he would do. No, for the damage.
Yeah, the security.
Oh, yeah. For the damage, and then he would like literally damage he would have candle wax all over the room. Everything would be left greasy, like unusable, like everywhere, the curtains, everything with oil.
Damn, why did they still accept him?
I guess he paid lots of money. Like, I don't know. And another day they had to charge him an extra $500 on top of that $1,000 because it was candle wax all over the carpet. And then there's times where Cassie testified that they would get a inflatable pool, fill it with baby oil, and sometimes there would be cum in there, period blood, and she said it would smell disgusting.
Wait, he would force her to still do it when she's on her period?
Probably.
Period blood in there is crazy. In oil?
In oil? Isn't that bad for them?
Yeah.
You would have sex in a
bucket of oil,
and
that was just a cesspool of disease.
Yeah, and there would be there would be many times where he would be like, "You're dry. Put some oil on." He wanted them extra shiny.
Oh, her skin, you meant?
Yeah, everybody's skin. The guy's skin too.
Okay.
Like they would have to be showered in oil.
Some people were saying that apparently, was it true that somebody said that his mother would be there.
Oh, somebody said that, but I don't think they have testified that yet.
Okay.
No. Yeah, but I heard that.
And apparently his mother used to have parties too.
And kiss him. Some people were saying there was incest.
But yeah, it would say like Diddy's mom would wear also white nail polish. So they were trying to say like, because apparently Diddy would want his girls, the people who had participated in the freak-offs, to wear white nail polish.
I think really that man's just sick in the head, bro.
Do you think he has a mental disorder? Like he's mentally unstable, like mentally sick? Or do you think he's a normal person who just has sick perversions?
That's a good question. I'm gonna say he's a normal person who has sick perversions, just because I don't want him to play on court and then be like, I have a mental disorder. Don't take me to jail.
Yeah.
Take me to the mental asylum.
Yeah.
Like, no, he belongs in jail.
Yeah.
And everybody around him belongs in jail too, because then nobody stopped him.
Yeah. But shoot, I'm not gonna lie, how could they have that man seemed to have a lot of power.
Yeah, but yeah, there has to be like police corrupt in there too.
There definitely is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. If you were in a position to stop somebody like Diddy, and he said, you're like making like ends meet. Your wife stay at home mom. You have 2 children. You make $65,000 a year, living in a place like LA, which is already just show you how like expensive there.
Yeah.
And you find something on Diddy, and he says, here, 3.5 million.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth and look the other way. Honestly.
But that's an ethical dilemma.
Yeah.
But thank you.
What would you do? Oh, you're taking the money. That's funny. She said, thank you, sir. You're gonna be on that stand like, I love Diddy. I thank Diddy every day.
But in all honesty, I would take it, but because of, I mean, obviously the money, it's a good thing, but also because I would fear for my life.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
he didn't threaten you, but you know the next step is you're
it's
losing
like,
your life.
It's like either you take the money and have a good life, or you don't have any money and I'm gonna kill you and your family.
Yeah,
basically. So I think I would take it from the fear, and it's like just like the ethical dilemma of the train. If you're gonna save 10 people or save your mom,
yeah,
it's the same thing.
You'd save your mom.
I'd save my mom.
Yeah. What would you still save your mom if your mom begged you, save the other people, don't save me? Would you still save your mom?
You know, honestly, I think the only way I wouldn't save my mom if it was 10 babies. I don't think I could do it. I literally, like, every time I think about, like, when I'm babysitting or, like, things like that, I'm like, I would literally take bullets for these kids. I would take bullets, and if someone would rather save me than my kids, then I would understand why. I would be so mad if someone did that.
Yeah.
Because, like, those are my kids, and, like, if I see 10 babies or my mom, like, it's just, like, 10 beautiful futures that they don't.
And the things that they have no way to help themselves.
No way.
Literally, absolutely. Your mom might try to, to untie herself. They over here smiling and.
Yeah. Or if she tells me, like, no, listen, I already lived. That's all she needs to say for me to be like, I love you so much. But it's true. She already lived.
Yeah.
Or, like, lived more. Like, it's always so hard when people die young. Like, even
if they, what about your mom versus 2 7-year-olds?
Yeah, like, it's crazy. Like,
yeah.
I think.
And you hear them say, please,
yeah,
please
like,
help.
I can't, like,
and they're the cutest little things you've ever seen in your life.
Like, I don't think I love my mom. Like, obviously I love my mom, but I think, like, I would have to save the little kids.
I think, unfortunately, in that situation, there's no way for you to live without feeling immense guilt, no matter which one you do. You will never have a happy day in your life again.
Never.
Whatever new situation. You will feel like you killed your mother if you don't save your mother.
Yeah.
Like, you could at least try to be happy when you see the children growing up and living good lives or whatever.
Thanking me for the rest of their lives, because if they don't, I'll kill them. It's like, no.
But, like, if you killed your mother, I mean, if you saved your mother and let those other children
I would
die,
always think about
you might kill yourself.
Yeah, I would.
Because when you see the parents, I just had her, the baby. She was only 3 months. She just learned how to walk. Do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro.
She just called me mama, and I'll never get to hear her say mama again. They're posting pictures of that babies. You will see those babies whenever you close your eyes.
Yeah, no, literally.
But it's like the same way. I feel like there's just guilt no matter what.
Yeah.
I don't think one guilt is stronger because that's your mother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's your family.
No, it's a hard thing, but I mean, poor Cassie. I'm just happy it's out there.
Yeah, I'm happy it's out there too. I was just thinking, there's people who have been put in those situations, like where they've actually had to save someone that's they're really close to them or other people, and I wonder, I understand why a lot of people who are in these situations like lose their minds after, or like they go to drugs, or they they get so depressed. I'm actually just so proud of the people who literally rise above that, because I'm thinking about that, and I don't know how I would rise above it.
No.
Generally, I don't know what I would do. It seems like you're just in constant hell because your mind has literally became a hellish place.
Yeah. Like, if I would have done this, or maybe I could have done that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, let's say if it wasn't just this or that, they'll always think, like, I could have done more, but I didn't. I failed everybody. It's like, ugh.
Yeah. For me, whenever these situations, if there's always a way for me to kill myself and save other people, I would always rather kill myself.
Kill Marcel, she would kill.
I would rather kill myself, like,
yeah.
than, or, like, yeah, I would rather let myself go than other people. Like, if that was an option, like, if there's a secret third option, like, and it's that, I would choose it.
Yeah.
Like, my mother, if I hurt myself and my mother and the babies will live, I would choose that one.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think I also would. Oh, nah. Like,
she said my mom. That's crazy.
No, because I just said not because I just feel like if I did that, my mom would inevitably kill herself. Like, I would leave her in so much pain.
Yeah.
Like, she would have been like, she would have killed the babies.
Yeah.
I think, like.
You think?
Like, okay, I don't want to speak on her. But, like, I honestly think it would cause such a pain.
You actually just made something really different if it's your own child versus 10 babies. I think you just made it something crazy.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's basically.
Yeah, so what? That's her, yeah.
Okay, let's say they're the same age. Oh, my God. All 6-month-year-olds. 10 6-month-year-olds versus your 6 months.
You're saving your baby.
I'm saving my baby.
You might kill yourself after, though.
No, oh my God.
Unfortunately, you will probably kill yourself.
Oh my God, it's just like, no, because in that scenario, I would kill myself.
Yeah, to save everyone.
Yeah, to save everyone. Easily. Yeah. Easily, I would kill myself.
Like, not even a thought.
Not even a thought.
Yeah.
Oh God, babies are the most precious things on earth.
Literally.
Oh my God.
But generally, I think if like there was not an option, I would save my baby, but I would live a horrible life.
Horrible.
Like each time I see my baby smile, I would think about all those other babies who didn't get a chance to smile.
It's like when, this is why my mom never let me sleep over at places, because she was like, if there's a fire, they're gonna save their kids. Nobody's gonna be looking for you. Like, obviously, like,
your mom is funny.
No, but like, she's right. Like,
I've never thought about that.
Obviously, they'll look for me, but after, like, the first people they're gonna be looking for is their children.
Yeah.
And then if they have time, they'll grab me. But if they only got 2 hands to carry 2 kids, they're gonna carry their kids, you know? And it's like, that's normal.
Yeah.
Like, imagine it's like your daughter or your daughter's best friend. They're 2 years old.
Bro, my daughter or your daughter? That's crazy.
It's insane.
Oh my God, I would kill myself.
I would kill myself 10 times.
Yeah.
10 times.
I could never choose my daughter over your daughter. Like, I mean, like, oh my God, I would feel so horrible, because not only that, it's different when there's 10 babies and you don't know the parents.
Yeah.
For you to choose your own child and then leave your best friend without her child, then you saw her hold that baby for 9 months.
Saw her. This is the love of my life. This is my purpose of life.
Oh my God. No, that's horrible. What about if you've already had 3 children, you only have one of your child there, and this is your best friend's only child?
Oof.
Like, it's just a rabbit hole.
That's crazy. That one's crazy.
Yeah.
Because if that was me, I'd be like, you're selfish.
Yeah.
You're selfish.
But if it was you, you would save your baby still, no?
Oh.
Because it doesn't matter if you've already had 3 children.
I know, you love them each.
Equally. Damn, bro. Ethics, bro. Ethics, literally, when I was in ethics class, it just kept on like, you really, this is literally why, I don't want to say it because I don't want people to steal it.
But. Okay, yeah. But, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, we're leaving you guys with a lot to think about.
Yeah. But we hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. Please comment any of your thoughts on any of the conversations that we had.
Yeah, join in.
Yeah.
We want to hear your voice and what you think.
Yes, please. We'll see you guys next time.
And don't forget to like,
comment,
subscribe, and we'll see you next time on
Random Girls. Bye.